right. Evil couple realizes cops found their disturbing secret.
Stab holes through the wall, like 50 of them. If he sees this, I'm a target. If he sees this, he's gonna come after me. And that's what I want. I want to end it.
Do not, I repeat, do not attempt to contact or engage with Mr. Boyette. This gentleman is a killer. He's shown that proclivity time and time again. They have stayed mobile, and that's one of the ways that they have eluded their capture.
He may use violence again to carjack a vehicle.
If he sees this, he's gonna come after me. And that's what I want. I want to end it.
What?
On January
Is this video
31st,
about me?
2017,
Yeah.
at exactly 7:31 a.m., an employee at the
The disturbing secret? Butt stuff? What's wrong with butt stuff?
Emerald Sands Inn in Milton, Florida, heard several gunshots coming from one of their rooms. They immediately dialed 911.
Sheriff's Office, emergency.
It's Emerald Sands. My manager said to call you.
I had a desk call me and tell me that they heard multiple gunshots coming from a room. So I grabbed my key and I went down there and I knocked 3 different times like I was supposed to. And all I did was...
is this the too close to the mic guy again? Dude, I just click on the titles of the videos. I don't even look at who they are.
In the door, open the door, and I see her laying halfway in the bathroom, him laying in the bed, and everything's covered in blood. One's in the bed and one's on the floor.
How many gunshots did you hear?
They said 5 to 7.
Did they look dead to you?
Yes, ma'am.
They look dead. Both of them.
Officers were immediately dispatched to the scene. Inside room 107, they found 2 female bodies lying motionless, one on the floor and one on the bed. Both had suffered gunshot wounds to the head. Copious amounts of blood stained the carpet and bed sheets and scattered...
Yeah, there it is. Carpet and bed sheet. Okay, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Around the room were several .38 caliber shell casings. The 2 women were identified as 31-year-old mother of 3, Alicia Greer, and 38-year-old Jacqueline Moore. Those who were staying at the Emerald Sands Inn were questioned by police about the incident. Just before gunshots were heard, a man driving a black Ford Edge SUV had been seen exiting his vehicle.
I'm sorry. The edit doesn't even look bad. I don't know why it's just so funny to me. It's just like, boop, like just appears out of nowhere. Yeah, the popping in out of nowhere. It's not even a bad edit. Like, it actually looks like it's there, but it's still like,
and entering the victim's room.
No, it looks awful. Yeah, the quality difference looks terrible, but like how like it's touching the wheels are touching the ground in the right location and shit.
Entering the victim's room. This man was 44-year-old Billy Boyette Jr. Billy has an extensive criminal history, which includes drug trafficking, battery, resisting arrest, and many other charges. He had recently been released from prison, but there was a pending warrant for his arrest. It turns out that Billy Boyette was Alicia's abusive boyfriend and had assaulted Alicia after accusing her of stealing his drugs and money. She was hospitalized due to her injuries.
Jesus Christ!
10 days before her murder, she filed multiple charges against Billy. Fearing for her life, she initially hid at her mother's house before seeking refuge at
Don't they have a fucking, like, witness protection program? She's not a witness, but, like, bro, dude, I hate, dude, there's so many things like this. When there's, like, a stalker and, like, or an abusive boyfriend or husband who's obviously on the level of wanting to kill someone, and they're like, well, hey, tell you what, call me up when you're dead. We'll come and get you. We'll come and get your body. You know what I mean? Like, I wish there was more people could do. Like, they never take it seriously.
Emerald Sands Inn with her friend, Jacqueline. With this new information, police had their first suspect, and a search for Billy Boyette
God, he looks like a fucking douchebag. Holy shit. Is that a skull tattoo? Oh, man.
These are looking for William Boyette Jr., a person of interest in the case. He's considered armed and dangerous.
2 days later, on February 2nd, 2017, police received a tip that a black Ford Edge SUV was spotted at a Walmart in Crestview, Florida, 30 miles from the Emerald Sands Inn. Police quickly gained access to the parking lot surveillance footage. A passenger is seen exiting the vehicle and entering the Walmart. Inside the store, the passenger was recorded pacing the aisles before eventually purchasing some camping supplies and over 100 rounds of .38 caliber ammunition. Detectives were able to identify this person as 37-year-old Mary Rice, who was reported missing just days earlier. Mary then exits the Walmart and re-enters the SUV.
Yeah, not weird at all.
Concerned that she could be Billy's next victim, the police pressed on with their search. The next day, on February 3rd, 2017, the detectives were called to another crime scene just over state lines in Lillian, Alabama. While returning home from her night shift at 7:15 a.m., 52-year-old Peggy Brose had been shot in the face right in her front yard.
Why?
The bullet shell
What
at the scene
fuck?
indicated that she had been shot with a .38 caliber
Dude, it's like she's just minding her own business coming home from work and you just fucking shoot her?
firearm. The same caliber used in the shooting of Alicia and
Why?
Jacqueline. Her keys and vehicle, a white Chrysler Concorde, were missing. According to witnesses, they saw a man
Do you really need to kill her to steal the car?
the scene in Peggy's car, directly followed by a woman driving a black SUV. Police later discovered surveillance footage of these vehicles driving away from Peggy's residence. If Mary was the one driving the SUV, why would she keep following Billy? Investigators now wondered if Mary was an accomplice.
Oh
Authorities
boy, that picture.
wondered if Mary was an
Like, damn. I mean, they did her. I can't tell if she chose this picture. I don't know if she dies or not, but like, damn.
accomplice.
They did her dirty.
Authorities ramped up their search efforts by coordinating a massive multi-state manhunt involving law enforcement agencies from Florida, Alabama, and Georgia. This seemed to pay off as the
Think you
black
rutted
SUV
payload
was
for the
quickly
prime?
located in a grocery store parking lot back in Florida. The police obtained footage from this parking lot's surveillance camera, and the two vehicles can be seen pulling in shortly after Peggy's death. Billy exits the white Chrysler, and Mary exits the black SUV. The two then transfer items from the SUV to the Chrysler before driving off, heading east into...
I am so confused. Why did they steal the car? Like, why? I don't get it. Like, they just made themselves an easier target. Like, you fucking killed the owner and you're driving the owner's car. It's like that one dumb bitch who fucking killed her teacher and then was driving her teacher's car around casually. God, they're so stupid. I mean, that's a good thing. That's a good thing you're
with
stupid.
a murder spree unfolding and Billy still at large. Authorities decided to speak to the media to warn the public.
Practice some common sense. When you go to work, when you come home, make sure a friend or family member knows where you are, what your expected time of arrival is. Again, these may seem like measures in the extreme, but we're dealing with an extreme situation here.
The Escambia County Sheriff's Office offered a reward of $21,000 for any information leading to the arrest of Billy Boyette. And
you know what's funny about rewards is random. Rewards are so like just straight up scams because like the reward is always like a suggestion, or not a suggestion, but like a possibility. It's like you might get some money. You might get no, you don't fucking get money. And even if you get money, that money's just going to get taxed anyway. So you're basically going to make nothing.
And made it clear that he was armed and extremely dangerous. As the search continued, investigators wondered how Billy and Mary were connected. While Billy was staying at the same prison as Mary's brother, the two crossed paths during a visitation. They quickly became pen pals and continued communicating following his release in 2016.
I mean, honestly, they're a match made in heaven. Like, look at how wonderful they look. Like, they fit each other.
16. The police obtained a search warrant for Mary's cell phone records and discovered messages between the two the day before Alicia and Jacqueline were killed. At 8:43 a.m., Mary said, "I don't want to have to take a whole bunch..."
Mangione's snitch didn't get the payout on a technicality. That makes sense. Yeah, the person who ratted him out from McDonald's. By the way, fuck that guy. Fruit Loops taking so much for 13 months. I honestly like kind of feel bad for that guy because they were probably thinking, oh, hey, I could make some money. Like, sure. Like, I don't know. Maybe he's like a good old patriot, a good old bootlicker or something like that. And he really wanted to, protect America, quote unquote. So he turned him in thinking to make some money. Not only does he not get any money, but everyone fucking hates that person now. Like, most people hate that person. Like, imagine being that guy. Imagine being known as the dude who ratted a Mangione. Like, that's crazy, man.
Bunch of people's
actual traitor.
13 hours later, at 9:47 p.m., Billy responded, saying, "Mary, I'm taking care of some things I had to be taken care of. Sorry to alarm, but that's what I do." After discovering these messages, Mary officially became a suspect as an accomplice in the murders. On February 4th, 2017, a man contacted the authorities to report Peggy's white Chrysler...
Wasn't it an old lady? That old lady's gonna probably have a sucky life the rest of the time. She's probably gonna get a bunch of people being like, hey, yo, I remember what you did. I remember.
Abandoned in a field in Florida.
I found the car that's linked to the murder from yesterday.
Is there anybody in it or is it just abandoned?
I don't know. Trees are covering the whole car except for the back side and the tag. I got close enough to see the tag, and that's it.
The vehicle was found in a hunting area, so there were cameras mounted on several nearby trees. Luckily, these cameras captured photos of Billy and Mary walking through the woods. Billy led the way with a gun in his hand, while Mary followed holding a white jug and several bags. But despite authorities consistently being—
Is that a gallon of PCP?
—right on their tails, Billy and Mary were always one step ahead. Over the next 2 days, the suspects were spotted at several locations where they bought food, drinks, more ammunition, and other miscellaneous items. But they were always gone.
Where are they getting the money for this
By
shit?
the time authorities showed up. During this time, Billy's brother, Brian DeWolf, spoke with the media about his brother's past.
We had St. Bernards, and we raised them, and one of them kind of sidestepped into him, knocked him down. Now he's 4 years old, picked up a ball-peen hammer and knocks the dog out.
What? What? Bro, lock him up then. A child getting a ball pin hammer and knocking out a dog? Bro, just lock him up at that moment. No more.
Blame my mother for not coming up with $25,000 for his legal expenses so he wouldn't have to go to jail. Everything is always somebody else's fault. Somebody made him do it. He's never admitted to doing nothing wrong. I couldn't believe the last time he stabbed up the girl, and I figured he's gone. You know, the federal judge said, I'll see you in here again, you're gone for the rest of your life. But they couldn't get her because she was a criminal, and so they couldn't prosecute him. Even though they had the police there, crime scene photos of blood.
Gotta love our justice system, man.
But everywhere at my parents' house. Stab holes through the wall, like 50 of them. This man.
Wow.
When he sees this, I'm a target. When he sees this, he's gonna come after me. And that's what I want. I want to end it.
Soon after, on February 6th.
That's badass as fuck. Dude, he laid down the bait. He's like, I'm telling on you, fucking find me. Find me, bitch. I'll end it. Like that. That's some goddamn superhero shit, man. Goddamn.
2017, at around 6:45 a.m., authorities received a call about another possible victim of Billy's, this time in Beulah, Florida.
It better
not be him. You know what happened to her?
I don't know.
Okay, so she's been hurt and her vehicle is also missing?
Yes.
The voice you just heard in this call belongs to the sister of 28-year-old Kayla Crocker. Kayla didn't show up to work that morning, and with the murder spree all over the news, her mother and sister decided to check up on her. Inside Kayla's bedroom, her 2-year-old son was unharmed in his crib. Next to the crib was Kayla, bound with white rope and a gunshot wound to the head. The bullets collected at the scene once again indicated that a .38 caliber firearm was used. Also, Kayla's white 2006 Chevrolet Cobalt had been stolen. According to her neighbors, 2 people who looked like Billy and Mary had shown up at her house, leaving shortly after with the vehicle. Kayla clung to life for over 24 hours, but she ultimately succumbed to her injuries. 4 victims in just 6 days. Authorities were desperate to apprehend Billy and Mary, fearing the possibility of more victims.
Do not, I repeat, do not attempt to contact or engage with Mr. Boyette. This gentleman has gone far and above, what we normally deem as incorrigible. This gentleman is a killer. He's shown that proclivity time and time again.
He is armed and very dangerous. He may use violence again to carjack a vehicle.
What we are experiencing is a running nightmare, quite honest. And in short, we have a killer, and he is in our midst, has been in our midst, and everyone, and I mean everyone, should be aware of this, should be aware of what they look like, how they've been traveling, and take the appropriate measures.
He's made this statement to many, many people that he will not be taken alive. So we ask, please, for your assistance.
Dude, if you find him, kill him. Just say that. Say it. We live in America, bro. We live in America. Everybody has a fucking gun. When you find him, end him. Right? He's not going to get taken alive. Just kill him.
Shortly after this conference, investigators received several tips about Billy and Mary's whereabouts. The pair stopped at a gas station near Kayla's house in Beulah and were later spotted in a Hardee's drive-thru in Crestview. 4 hours later, Mary was spotted at a Dollar General in Pensacola, Florida. However, no matter how many times they were caught on camera, this Bonnie and Clyde-like duo kept moving. And
dude, they're dumb as fuck and they're going on shopping sprees. How are they not getting caught?
Successfully outran the law. That was until February 7th, 2017, at around 2:30 p.m. when somebody called the authorities to report Kayla's stolen vehicle parked at the West Point Motel in Georgia, over 300 miles away from where it was last spotted. When law enforcement arrived at the motel, they quickly evacuated all other occupants and set up a perimeter around the building. The Georgia State Patrol SWAT team, the Troup County Sheriff's Office, and the U.S. Marshals Service were all on the scene. After a tense 3.5 hours of trying to convince Billy and Mary to surrender, Mary eventually gave in. She exited the motel room and was quickly escorted to a police cruiser. Shortly after, officers forcefully entered the room, only to discover Billy Boyette dead from a gunshot wound.
God, what a fucking coward, dude.
Police gathered all evidence from the room, including blood samples, a .38 caliber firearm, several drugs, and an assault rifle. According to the motel staff, Mary, disguised as Kayla Crocker, used her identification and...
Why that edit? What was that edit, bro? Like, what was that? What was that edit? What was that edit? What?
According to the motel staff, Mary, disguised as Kayla Crocker.
What was that edit, bro? Why would, dude? Oh my God. Why would you do the victim dirty like that, bro? That is, no. I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
Crocker used her identification and credit card to check in to the motel. But after 8 days on the run, she was finally captured and taken to a local detention facility.
The manhunt for a triple murder suspect and his alleged accomplice is over.
Billy Boyette is dead. Mary Rice is in custody. She was checked out by EMS, no apparent injuries.
While in custody, she made allegations against Billy Boyette, claiming that he had held her against her will.
Dude, that was the plan the whole fucking time, bro. 100%. She knew that he was just going to off himself if he ever got caught. And he's like, yeah, babe, you could just blame it all on me. I'm going to be dead. It's like, it doesn't fucking matter, right? Just blame it all on me. 100%. Ain't no way she's not an accomplice. Dude, you had two separate vehicles. You had every chance to just drive directly to a police station and just leave them.
Will and assaulted her.
I didn't do anything. Yeah. Man, me up, man. Get without me. Like almost every day.
You could have left.
The day after her arrest, Mary was brought into the interrogation room for questioning. Keep in mind, Mary is unaware that the detective...
You literally went into multiple buildings, multiple shops, and had every opportunity to go up and be like, hey, I'm getting held hostage right now. Can you please call 911? Like, slip a note. Like, you don't even have to tell them. There are so, like, the ridiculous amount of opportunities I don't know. I have zero empathy. There's no way.
Detectives have followed her movements using video surveillance.
I didn't know what to do. I'm there in my house by myself, you know. So I let him in, and he came in, and he had blood on the side of his head, and he was like freaking out, pacing the floors, and he had a gun. No, I just woke up, got this gun in my face, and the next thing I know, we're getting into a vehicle.
To your knowledge, did the incident at the Emerald Sands Inn, did that happen before he picked you up?
Yes, to my knowledge.
All right, where did you go from there?
He made me go into a long...
Did he stay out in the car?
No, he was...
Sure about that?
He was in Walmart. He was
sure about that?
Me, and I know he could see me in the store. He has somebody with him. They have a gun on me. They're in the back. And I didn't even get a good...
Okay, now you're just fucking completely off the mark. Like it's one thing to lie a little bit. You're just making up whole other stories.
Glimpse of the blur or anything. And I had to get in the car and died. They kind of go to my side.
Yeah, bullshit.
This other guy.
Bullshit.
Where did he come from?
I don't know, and I've never seen him after.
According to Mary, Billy threatened to kill her and her children if she called for help.
Her
side of the story made her a victim rather than an accomplice, but the detectives weren't buying it.
Is there anything else that you want to change or alter from what you've told us?
When we got the black one, the other person stayed with it.
Mary.
The black one? Are you talking about the vehicle?
Black one, the other person stayed with it.
Mary, listen to me.
The vehicle, I'm assuming?
If I were to tell you that numerous people saw you and Billy following the person in the white car to her home, where the white car was taken. You were with them because you guys were seen together, okay? There wasn't a third person there. It was just you and Billy, right?
Right.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Why did you tell me that?
Because I'm scared.
Well, I understand you're scared. The truth makes more sense than the story at this point. You know what I mean?
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you.
That's the only thing that embellished on.
Okay. Thank you for being honest.
I'm scared.
Bullshit.
After calling out a crack in Mary's story, they continued to apply pressure by asking her about the murders, starting with Peggy.
So, Mary, just look at me and let's be honest with each other right now.
Oh, somebody got hurt.
Okay. What do you remember about that?
Gunshot.
You heard a gunshot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Told him fall on him and gasped it.
Which car were you driving?
I had to drive the black one. He was in a white one.
And you followed him, and that's when you pulled into a parking lot, you said?
At first, he had me grab some stuff and throw it in there. That's when he hit me, and then he goes, no, never mind. And he grabs me and puts me in the white car. It was like,
what?
You'd have an ice belly, and then you'd have like Jekyll and Hyde. For real.
What? Notice how Mary tells the detectives that everything she did was Billy's idea.
Told him fall on him and gasped it. I had to drive the black one. He had me grab some stuff.
She inserts this type of language into every one of her actions, offloading all responsibility onto Billy.
Understand, these questions we're asking, we pretty much have the answers to them, and we have evidence to back up a lot of the answers we already know about. We just want you to be honest.
You ain't gonna be honest.
There's surveillance of both you guys, Billy getting out of the white car and unloading stuff out of the black car. You getting out of the black car and helping to move stuff from the black car to the white car as well, and then you both get in the white car and leave.
Mary's facade was beginning to crumble, so they intensified their questioning, focusing on the other victims.
I want you to concentrate on that time that you guys got the last.
I've been watching your Twitch clips you put on YouTube for a while and download Twitch again to catch you live. Hell yeah, the clips are working, chat. The shorts are working.
Car.
I heard a woman.
You guys enjoying the shorts, Smile?
I wasn't. Look, I'm telling you, I didn't witness any.
I'm not here to judge you by any means. Okay?
I am. I'm here to judge you.
We just want the truth from you. That's all we're.
I'm judging. I'm judging hard.
Okay.
At one point, I actually went inside the house.
Okay. And I'm glad that you said that.
She was fighting him. She was mouthy with him. He says, "Pick up that rope and give it to me." He tied her up, and I just did the bow in the back. I tied a little bow. I mean, to where she could.
Really? I just love how she's just like, yeah, I just made a cute little bow on the back. You know, he did all the heavy lifting. I just tied a little bow. You know, I didn't do anything. Fuck you.
So,
me
now,
quote.
What's up? Or when you guys tied her up because you helped tie her up, you said you tied the bow in the back, even though she could get it out if she wanted to.
Yes.
Okay. Was the guns loaded at that particular time?
Yes, he always kept them loaded.
He did.
I wasn't in the house though after that. And he made me leave. I went outside and I threw the stuff in the car, and before I could turn around, I hear a gunshot. He comes out and he said she shouldn't have backtalked me. She was gonna call the cop. I couldn't trust her.
After several hours of vigorous questioning.
Dude, that's so sad. That old lady was probably like, no, bitch. No, bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you, stupid bitch. That's how I imagine the old lady was just talking shit on the dude. Like, no, fuck you. No, I'm calling the cops, you son of a bitch. I don't give a fuck. Went out like a true hero.
Questioning, Mary became overwhelmed with emotion.
He's a monster. He's serious about everything he says. He was gonna kill me.
Oh my God.
If I didn't do what he said, only by God's grace am I sitting here today.
Detectives believed that they had gathered enough information and concluded
great performance.
The interview.
Thank you, great cooperation.
Great performance. Congrats. You did it.
Following this interview, Mary faced multiple charges, including accessory after the fact for the murders of Alicia Greer and Jack.
Dude, it's like fucking what's his face? Kyle Rittenhouse fucking cried.
and more. Capital murder for Peggy Brose, and first-degree murder for Kayla Crocker. While in custody awaiting trial, Mary continued to profess her innocence. On September 28, 2018, her trial began. The defense portrayed her as a threatened woman forced to comply with Billy Boyette's demands. They highlighted her upstanding character and called several witnesses to testify to it, including her brother, Joseph.
She'd always have a friend of hers over that needed a place to stay, or if they were on hard times, they'd crash or whatever. She was always helping somebody out.
However, the prosecution...
It doesn't fucking matter, dude. Like, just because they do a few nice things in life doesn't mean that they're just gonna crack one day and follow along with the whole... She probably was romanticizing the Bonnie and Clyde shit. 100%. They were both romanticizing their criminal shit. You know, the Bonnie and Clyde shit, going around on a murder spree. You know what I mean? Like, she fucking loved it. I'm having a hard time believing that she did not enjoy what they did.
Prosecution showcased their collection of video evidence, which seemed to indicate Mary's willing participation in the killing spree. They also focused on the nature of Mary and Billy's relationship, highlighting a plethora of romantic letters and sexual messages exchanged by the two.
Yep, they were getting freaky with it. They're getting freaky with the Bonnie and Clyde shit.
Happy Thanksgiving, beautiful. I'm single, by the way. What's up? Can you handle a little pressure? I'm talking about taking this. That's the pressure.
Dude, these guys need to work on their fucking riz, man. What is that? I'm talking about taking this dick. That's the pressure. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, who's sexed like that, man? Yeah, I bet you're ready to take this fucking dick, aren't you, bitch? Like, what in the hell is that? What? Ha ha, I do need some, maybe. That's why I'm ready to kill everyone. This is so fucking lame. Oh my god. What the fuck? This is so lame.
Mary Rice replies, haha, I do need some. Maybe that's why I am ready to kill everyone.
They told the jury that this evidence proved Mary was not in any apparent danger with Billy Boyette. The prosecution's evidence proved to be sufficient for a conviction, and Mary Rice was found guilty.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Mary Rice, guilty of first-degree murder as charged in the indictment.
Chat, you ever like wanted a dick inside you so bad you just want to kill someone? That's Riz. That's Riz right there. If you ever want to pick up a girl or something like that, it's like, God, I really want to have sex with you right now. So bad, I want to fucking kill someone. If I don't get to have sex with you, I'm gonna fucking kill someone. I swear to God.
Mary was handed down a life sentence without parole for the first-degree murder of Kayla.
What the fuck?
She also received an additional 30 years for being an accessory to the first-degree murders of Alicia Greer and Jacqueline Moore. Mary is currently serving her life sentence at the Lowell Correctional Institution. However, the story doesn't end there. Mary Rice has not yet faced trial for the murder of Peggy Brose. The Baldwin County District Attorney's Office plans to prosecute her separately in Alabama.
She will still be tried in Baldwin County for the murder of Peggy Brose. The big question is, when?
Now, according to the information that the DA's office got from Florida, Mary Rice would have to serve 80% of her life sentence, or 30 years, before she could be extradited back to Alabama. It could be decades before Mary Rice ever sees an Alabama courtroom.
Good. God, that was awful. Holy shit. Fucking terrible. Put your dick away, Walter. I'm not having sex with you, Walter. Put your dick away, Walter.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.